Hi, I'm Jesse Scacia from Colorado State University. I'm here to talk to you about journalism teaching hospitals. I worked on this project with Professor Chris Kodrick, also at Colorado State University. So what is a journalism teaching hospital? You're looking at one now, Cronkite News at Arizona State University. I'm going to quote one of their longtime leaders and also one of the leaders at the Knight Foundation, Eric Nguyen, for his definition. And I quote, "A journalism field hospital program is typically a dedicated class or program within a university-level journalism department in which students, working under the tutelage of a professor-editor hybrid, cover state and or local politics and events, and then their work is made available for publication for free to partner external media outlets," end quote. These programs are exciting, they're fun, they're meaningful for the students, and in the communities in which they exist, they do a great job of filling the gap in local journalism coverage. This project has three essential questions it seeks to answer. Under what conditions do journalism teaching hospitals begin? Under what conditions do they thrive? And under what conditions might they fail? Here you're looking at the University of Maryland's Capital News Service. This is a qualitative study that uses interviews as its primary means of exploration. I talked to 8 current and former leaders of journalism teaching hospitals, coded their answers, and here are the findings we came up with. The number one ingredient cited by those we interviewed to start a journalism teaching hospital is the passionate founder. So the passionate founder needs to be able to create the curriculum, manage the class, have relationships with local media, and really carry the torch for the program. But if you have that one passionate founder who can run things, you really have most of what you need. Next, it's vital to figure out what is the specific gap in media coverage that the local media needs filled. In a lot of places, it is the state capitol and a Capital News Service is formed. In places like Temple University, they realized there was a lack of local neighborhood coverage, so they started a publication that addressed that issue. Next is funding and a commitment from leadership. One thing I'd like to emphasize here is that one teacher who already has a class can pull this off. That's really all the staff you need, but you need that commitment from the administration to support it. Here we have a picture of the Robertson School at VCU, where instructors and students set up a working newsroom to cover Election Day. Really special action here. Next is media connections. It's really important that these programs have connections with local and state media that will want to run the content produced by the student, professor, professional teams. Most, if not many, of these teaching hospital programs don't have their own publication. They rely primarily on the local and state media to spread that news. So those relationships are really critical. Finally, we have access to newsmakers. And we have to remember that these are students and their time really matters. So proximity, for example, to a state capital is really critical. And that is one of the things that makes the program at VCU in Virginia a success, is how close they are to the Capitol, as you can see here. There's a lot more in the actual paper, but this is what I wanted to focus on. These are the key findings. These 5 ingredients that were really conclusively identified by our research group as the ingredients that you need to start a journalism teaching hospital. The passionate founder, the finding a gap in local media coverage in that specific area, support from the administration, relationships with local media, and access to newsmakers. It really doesn't take much, and the community impact really is incredible, and the student experience really is incredible. I really appreciate you watching this presentation. I hope you'll read the full paper. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting a lot of you.